I say Moose, you say.
Nico,
How's
yeah,
he doing?
yeah, he's good. He's progressing nicely. Yeah, like it's even the first day after the hit, he felt pretty good. Caught the workout. Now he skated a couple days in a row, so he won't play tonight. But then we're going to get a day off or two, and he'll be back full practice.
Oh, nice. So what's the status of Landeskog?
Yeah, I haven't seen him much. I've been missing him at the rink, so I couldn't tell you. But I mean, obviously he's got a long way to go. But I'm glad he's back and around the rink a little bit, and sure itching to start his like workouts and rehab process.
Yeah, having guys around is cool, right? Right.
Oh yeah, all of our guys will be around.
Okay, coach. So I'm just gonna translate for all the reporters we can't hear because nobody knows what the hell we're talking about. So speak randomly if you would about some dude. Then let us know if you like him on some line that we didn't even know what you're talking about. And do you like chocolate?
No, like we really liked his game watching him on video. Then part of what makes him effective on some of those lines is his forechecking ability, his heaviness on pucks. He's a trusted defensive player. I think he's just scratching the surface of what he can get to on the offensive side. Like I think when you break in the league and you're a physical player and you're known for your penalty killing and defensive play, you put a high importance on it, and then you start to try and develop and get more impactful on the offensive side. And I think that's just where he's at in his career right now.
Okay, coach. I know you're super good at telling stories. So can you tell me a story about some guy? We have no idea who it is, but compare him to say Drew. Drew. Yeah.
I think a work in progress. You know, it reminds me a little bit of like when Drew first got here. It didn't happen overnight for him. He's putting the work in. I think he's playing with a really good conscience on the defensive side. Still not perfect, like just still caught in between a little bit of using his instincts and playing instinctual hockey and trusting that, and still trying to play mistake-free, systematic, um, good in the structure type play. And I want him to find a balance there. I think he has another step to get to on the offensive side of it where he can get more dangerous using his feet more as a solution. But overall, I'm really happy with the way he's played. And I see certain games where he kind of lets loose a little bit. He's more impactful. Like to see that on a nightly basis, a little bit more consistency with that. But he's aware of it. He's working at it, and we're seeing like gradual improvements in a bunch of different areas for him.
Okay, coach. For the lady in the back, she wants to know, do you ever get tired? She says bonus points if you can use the word muster.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what? I said it the other night. It was a strange one because generally when we talk about fatigue, we're talking about actually mustering up enough energy to play and play physical and play with emotion. I thought we did that the other night. Like even looking back at the tape, as the game went on, we got stronger in that area. So, but mustering up enough energy and just concentrating on working doesn't always lead to like a perfect game on the mental side of it. And we just like some of the mistakes we made were just like absurd, and I wanted the guys to see that it's mistakes that we don't normally make. So it's lack of focus. Like I know our guys prepare the right way all the time, but it's either just a lack of focus or being mentally tired or trying to grind through it on the physical aspect. And so obviously it's disappointing, but like we've had now another day to rest and kind of digest that game and look at it and try to get ourselves back on track. So I'm confident that we're going to be better tonight.
Okay, so for more people in the back, what do you think? Like, are you going to get on the players, be like, play harder and stuff? And then also, like, do you think that this sentence I'm asking should have a period on the end? Or
Yeah,
no?
like we don't want to do that period, but we also want to play to win and get home ice. It's important to our team, I think. I don't find it to be an issue that guys play hard as they can play for 4 games. They've been doing that for 78, right? Why stop now? Like some games have been better than others, but you still want to go out and put your best foot forward and play as hard as you can in whatever minutes that I allot to you on the ice. So that's what I want to see. I mean, it's important games. We want to play and we want to be fine tuning, and we can still be working on things. Like we addressed a handful of issues that we've had here recently on the defensive side of the puck, and I want to see improvement tonight, like immediately.
Okay, simple one. It's on everybody's mind. My question. My question. What about that new guy from Russia? Is he gonna play some hockey?
Yeah.
Well, like when?
Well, I would have liked to see him come out of his season and come right in here with 15, 10, 12 games to go, whatever it was, and start playing games for us, and get a look at him and see if we feel like he can help us as a regular into our lineup. But unfortunately, the injury, like now he hasn't played in almost a month, and it's hard just to jump in an NHL lineup. With any of our young players, we'd be like, well, you got to go down and play 5, 6, 8 games or whatever, and then we'll call you up and take a look at you when you're playing well and making a positive impact there. That being said, I'd still like to get a look at him, but we're kind of running out of time here.
Gotcha. Okay, this is for the dude in the back with the funny hair with the big smile. He definitely wants to know: are you guys like thinking about being the abs we know, or are you gonna be some other abs, or what sort of game? Who do you want to be in this next game?
Yeah, yeah, I'd love to see like a rock solid identity game that checks the boxes on our work ethic, competitiveness, detail in our game, where we're hungry defensively to shut plays down and close plays out as we are on the offensive side of it. If that was, score a lot and don't give up much, I'd love it. So like that's our goal, like kind of every night. But it certainly, I think, can help the psyche of the team. Like that year against St. Louis, I think we'd lost 4 in a row, and we're kind of stumbling and bumbling around, and like we're getting ready to enter a big playoffs, and like I think the guys really just got their focus back and got dialed in, and were able to kind of turn it back around. It's a fine line between winning and losing, and winning big and losing big, and getting embarrassed a little bit like we did the other night against Dallas. It's not, you know, sometimes it just happens, so, and most of it is mental. Like a large part of the game is mental. It's not just what kind of ability you have. You have to be focused and dialed in on a nightly basis, or you're not going to win.
Okay, $20. Girl in the back
Yeah.
says she can make you smile. Oh, oh, you smiling? I see you
Yeah.
smiling. Okay, there's a thing going on with Flurry and one of our dudes, and I want to know, like, do you support this? Do you want this to happen?
Yeah, I do. And it's kind of, I've heard the story now how that started, just like sort of a funny comment about Fleury's age and what he was doing at 50 or something in the net. I think it's great. I think it's like, that's why it's awesome playing against old teammates and friends, or people that you grew up with or played junior with. You can be competitive and hard and still get together after the game for beer. I don't know. I will say this just to keep chipping in. I don't know why he drove his car. Like if I'm pranking Fleury on his car, I would have been catching a ride yesterday and today to make sure that just couldn't happen. But he thought he'd risk it, and now he's paying the price for it.
All right, coach, you better bail. You gotta get out of here, man.
Yeah,
You got a game to
exactly.
play.
Yeah, thanks.